All right, so this is John Neal, Pro Outdoors. I'm going to be talking today about how to build a pad. So I've already got started here, so I'm going to walk you through a kind of a step-by-step process of how to build a pad when you have an end that is elevated, like this one. We have to take that about 8 inches, and this is going to be for concrete. So I'm going to go over my step-by-step. And so first off, we got down the first layer of topsoil, got the grass off mainly, and then we're going to go from there. And so you typically, when you're building a pad like this, some people like to use dirt. I do not, because dirt has a tendency to settle depending on how clayey or how loamy the soil is. But if you look around and find the right place, you can get some really good materials, mainly crushed around like I've got here. Cheap if you know where to get it, and then it's don't really settle at all, and you don't have to worry about the dirt settling or getting wet and all that. So anyways, hold tight, and then I'm going to show you the process. Alright, so I've got a small tractor is how I typically do it, and only on bigger ones so I get a skid steer, but tractor usually does plenty good. So anyways, we're going to get us a scoop of gravel. I'm going to speed things up a little. Alright, so what you're going to start doing is you're going to start dumping buckets and piles in a row from here and start working your way backwards. And then it's when we're going to get to the next step. Alright, so as you can see, I've got 4 scoops of rock here. Now this concept is the same whether you use a bobcat, a tractor, a little tractor, whatever it is. The concept is the same. So now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting the bucket and trying to get this rough level with the bucket. So then I can go into the compacting stage. See, we're getting it fairly level, but we still ain't hardly just there yet. See, you can only pack so many inches of gravel at a time, or it'll never pack. So your aiming is to try to get about 6-8 inches of gravel at a time, loose gravel, before you try to compact it. And then that gives you some idea, you know, kind of what's going on. You can tell how it is. Alright, so I've got the gravel where I want it. And so what I call this is a track over track method. You can do this with any machine, yet again, tractor, skid steer, track machine, wheel machine, doesn't matter. So you can see right here where I've already went with the tractor wheel and it's already starting to get packed. So what we're going to progressively do is go 1 tractor wheel at a time to the left. And then so you've got this tire over here packing as you're going. You got this tire right here packing as you're going. So the machine weight's what packs it. Alright. So we're basically going to start going just back and forth. You do this every layer of rock that you do. If you can see right here, my left tractor tire, you can see where I'm starting to pack it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now come over here where my tractor tires in the loose stuff, and I'm going to start driving all the way down through here. So you'll notice that now I've got 2 tractor tires on the left side. See, we're progressively packing it as we go left. So realistically, you're packing it twice. So that way you're getting a really good compaction. And I don't want nobody to say, oh, my tractor's not heavy enough. Believe me, I do this all the time. The tractor's fine. The main thing is you do it in sections. Now you could get away with it being a little bit thicker if it was a really heavy machine like a big skid steer, but compact tractor does just fine. I mean, honestly, you could even do a truck if you had that, if you really wanted to. The concept is the same. So this is just to see it's a little bit rough, but you can kind of see how that it actually really is not that bad, and it's very compacted. So we can get off here. See how the tires aren't even bowing in at all? They're just sitting. The tractor itself, this thing's good and solid. And I'm gonna go over just a little bit more. But I hope you enjoyed this. If you ever need to build a pad, this is the basics. And from this point forward, you're gonna do just layer by layer until you get to the height you need. Whether you have a 6-foot high pad or a foot high pad, it doesn't matter. And then that is how you build a successful pad. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and maybe it'll help you out.